It was June 29th, and I took a photo walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. The event was organized by B&H Photo, Sigma Lenses, and Fujifilm. I was lent the new Sigma 18-50 2.8 for the afternoon, and most of these photos were taken with that lens. The video was filmed with my iPhone and the Moment anamorphic lens attachment. I used to live in Brooklyn in the early 80s. I loved it there and drove across the bridge many times, spent time on the promenade, and attended the amazing Brooklyn Bridge Centennial Fireworks celebration. But I never walked across it. I was surprised by the crowds, but I shouldn't have been, as it is one of the cheapest day out for tourists in New York City. What really surprised me were the number of vendors on the bridge. From the time we made our way up the ascending path and all across the bridge, the varieties of vendors selling water, cut fruit, churros, ices, juices, and other drinks, as well as hats to shade you from the sun. It was incredible how many there were. Most interesting were the 360-degree photographers with their rotating platforms, iPads, and instant cameras. There were at least 5 at various locations across the bridge. Many of the vendors were blasting music from portable speakers and small sound systems. There even was a full DJ with a compact system. It increased the festive vibe along with the many voices speaking in visiting languages. It reminds me of how in Shakespeare's time, London Bridge was filled with shops and vendors selling all kinds of wares, each trying to get first crack at arriving travelers. Times don't really change, do they? As I reached the other side, I could see how much of that area has changed and continues to gentrify. It was interesting to see the venerable L&B Spumoni Gardens has a new branch, which is right across the street from Grimaldi's, one of Brooklyn's best new pizza places. Well, it's over 20 years old, but they have a good reputation. I then made my way to Brooklyn Bridge Park, but not before stopping at the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory for a scoop and a lemonade, as it was a very hot day. After that, I went down to the park, returned my lens, and took a few more photos. Unfortunately, the iconic photos of Lower Manhattan were compromised by Canadian smoke. So, after a bite at Shake Shack, I made my way to the subway to begin my journey home. My foot was killing me. There's no way I was going to be walking up and down and back across the bridge. It was, however, a wonderful, delightful, exhilarating, and ultimately exhausting day. But highly recommended if you've never done it.